Hello everybody and welcome to Cinema Cinema Cinema. 今週もハリウッドのホットな最新情報をたっぷりお届けします。 OK, here we go. 今週まず登場するのは60年代の人気テレビシリーズの A Big Screen Version Ralph Fiennes and Uma Thurman in The Avengers. 続いては天才スポーツ犬バディが活躍するアニマルムービーの第2弾。 This time he's a star football player Air Bud Golden Receiver. And then in our location report, it's from the Caribbean set. Whoopi Goldberg、アンジェラ・バセット共演のステラが恋に落ちて。トップ10フィルムのカウンターももちろんあります。今週も最後まで目が離せないシネマシネマシネマ。 This week's preview。 1本目は60年代のロンドンを舞台にしたスパイアクション The Avengers。 ウマサーマンがデンジャレスな美女エマピールに扮します。
How now, brown cow? Are you paying attention?
一方ダンディーな英国スパイに扮するのはレイ・ファインズ。この2人が一致団結して世界征服を企む強敵と対決します。
Good morning, Constable. Dr. Peel, I presume.
Please, don't get up.
I wasn't going to. I was about to throw in the towel. You'd like us to work as a team?
You mean I have to trust you?
Absolutely.
Good.
Rain or shine, all is mine.
Insects. Bigger every year. You're not someone who plays by the rules, Doctor.
Rules are made to be broken.
Are you sure you're up for this, dear boy?
Absolutely, old chap.
Let our revels begin.
Incredibly surreal 60s mod taken into the future, so there's sort of a futuristic sleekness to it as well.
Now is the winter of your discontent. The weather is no longer in God's hands, but in mine.
珍しく悪役を演じるのはショーン・コネリー。
You will buy your weather from me. Hundreds of millions will die. They'll drown, burn.
Don't wait for me.
Time to die.
This film is based on an old television series. 日本でもおしゃれマル秘探偵のタイトルで放映されました。
And this is merely the beginning.
Teeth.
I'm glad to hear they're together at last.
Here's a really talented dog in our next preview. It's a sequel about this dog, Air Bud Golden Receiver.
Oh, man.
You doing the football team?
Yeah, I love football.
Open up with B-52.
Which one's B-52?
Oh, good day.
前作バスケで大暴れした犬のバディがアメフトでも大活躍。またもやチームを勝利に導きます。
What's this?
Got a new wide receptor for you.
Come on, dogs don't play football.
Yeah, they don't play basketball either, right?
This doggy will make us rich. バディの活躍を見た悪人グループは彼の誘拐を計画。でもそううまくはいきません。
Touchdown, ref! Touchdown!
When doggy gets close, we nab him with net.
Nab him with nets.
It will be piece of pie.
You big piece of cake.
Okay, buddy, just like we practiced. Let's go.
If you believe that a dog can play football, then you better believe that we're gonna win this game. one thing, boys. That ain't no golden retriever. That there's a golden receiver.
And now it's time for a location report. 今週はカリブ海からお届けします A dramatic love story ステラが恋に落ちて
You need a husband and your son needs a father.
Had one, got rid of him. So glad I did.
Stella, when was the last time you had a decent date? Tell the truth.
Don't talk to me for the next 2 hours.
ヒロインのステラを演じるのはアンジェラ・バッセット。ディーラーとして成功した彼女は仕事に追われる日々を過ごしていました。
You ain't been nowhere, done nothing since I was a natural blonde. And you ain't got nothing else to do, so we're going to Jamaica.
What? I want you to try to have some fun, Mom.
Sure.
I mean it.
ウーピー・ゴールドバーグ扮する友人に半ば強引に誘われた休暇旅行。ステラはそこで自分の年の半分ほどしかないヤングガイと恋に落ちます。その若き恋人に扮するのは新人タイ・ディグス。そして監督はこれがデビュー作となるケビン・サラヴァン。
Welcome to Jamaica.
Stella, she's sort of in an emotional rut, in a love rut. And she gets to Jamaica and she's there with a girlfriend and they wind up in this beautiful place, you know, to have fun.
It was the perfect amount of time. It was 10 days in Jamaica. This is my favorite. Just gets the circulation going.
Stella meets this young man.
Good morning. Would you mind if I joined you?
And he's very free.
Oh, there ought to be a law against being young and sexy.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said whatever it is sure smells good.
He sees this woman and he's very taken by her. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it starts out. You know, he doesn't really know how old she is. He's into her, and that's just it.
You know, you ask a lot of questions to be so young. How old are you?
Well, I'll be 21 on my next birthday, so that makes me 20. And you are?
40. She's like 2 whole decades older than he is.
Will you be going to the pajama disco tonight?
The what?
I would like to dance with you.
If I weren't in my right mind, I swear you were trying to hit on me.
Are you paying attention?
Delilah is just telling her, go for it.
Girl, if he moves that good with his clothes on. Woo.
You sure look happy to see your mom.
Let me show you how happy I am.
It's fine when you're in a different land, maybe. Yeah, you know, who knows back home if you don't tell.
I hear you're a cradle robber.
Yeah.
How could you stoop so low?
I want to know how low did you go? Vanessa's just like, hey, if he makes you happy, then you need to go for it. Winston, you in there, baby? Yeah. Oh, well, hi there, Winston.
What could they possibly have in common? You know, and she's very, very concerned about what others will think of her sister.
You can't possibly think this is going anywhere. I mean, let's be serious for a minute here.
And cut.
原作はテリー・マクミランため息つかせてに続くマクミランのベストセラー小説の映画化です。
Something that Terry does better than anyone, I think, is write relationships between women, friendships, and the depth and the nuance and the humor and all of that.
I just try to put myself in a situation where people would have a real dialogue, where it's not something that I would just want them to say, but what real people would say.
This has got to be illegal, you think?
Why would you say something like that?
Boy,
I'm old enough to be your...
Okay, why don't you just get it out of your system right now?
This is a story about romance and about love and about struggling with yourself and the ability to be true to yourself.
this is crazy. Aren't you nervous about this whole thing? Of course I am.
Would you feel better if he was 40?
Relationships. That's what this entire movie is about. You can't relate to love, you know, to loving someone, to wanting someone. I have too many responsibilities. This is crazy.
I can't change being 20, and you can't change being your age either.
She can be as stubborn as all hell, but you know that by now.
Hey, break that mess up.
I love you, Stella.
さあ続いては 全米トップ10フィルムのカウントダウン。今週は2本のニューフェイスがランクイン。
We got behind door number 2. Bingo.
This week's number 10, Mel Gibson and Danny Glover are back in Lethal Weapon 4. トータルボックスオフィスは1億1600万ドルをマークしました。ギブソン扮するリックス刑事、ついにレネ・ルッソと結婚か。
You want to get married, don't you?
No. Yes. Yes, I do. If you don't want to, it's okay.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I didn't want to put any pressure on you, Riggs. I mean, if you want to someday, that'd be great. If you don't, I love you. I'll take you anywhere I can get you, Riggs. Feel that? Hey,
Wow.
Pink! Pink, feel the baby!
Oh, he's really dancing in
Yeah,
there.
he's kicking. You feel him?
Hang on!
What is this thing?
It's an asteroid, sir.
Down from 8 to 9 is a sci-fi adventure, Armageddon. 小惑星が地球に激突。ブルース・ウィリス扮する主人公が惑星の爆破に挑みます。こんな危険な仕事を引き受けたのも心の底から信頼できる仲間たちがいればこそ。
None of you have to go. We can all just sit here on Earth, wait for this big rock to crash into it, kill everything and everybody we know. The United States government just asked us to save the world. Anybody want to say no?
20 years. I haven't turned you down once. Not about to start now. I'm there. Guess I can't let you go up there alone.
I'm with you.
I mean, this is historic. Guys, this is like deep blue hero stuff. Of course I'm in.
While I don't share his enthusiasm, you know me. Beat me up, Scotty.
You all right, Max?
I don't. Whatever you think.
What about you?
I'm in.
All right, then. We go.
Landing at 8 after 4 weeks is The Mask of Zorro. 先週より2ランクのダウンです。アントニオ・バンデラス扮するゾロが恋する女性にキャサリン・ゼタ・ジョーンズ。2人のラブシーンはかなり危険です。
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Down from 4 to 7 is The Negotiator. シカゴ警察に勤める人質の交渉係に殺人罪のオメガ。彼は同僚の協力を得て無実を証明しようとします。キャストは氷結の時でも共演した Samuel L. Jackson and Kevin Spacey.
Kevin and I had briefly touched on trying to work together when we did A Time to Kill. And I ran into him at a party and said, "So did you read The Negotiator?" And he said, "Yeah, you gonna do it?" I said, "If you do it, I'll do it." And he said, "All right, if you do it, I'll do it." And we pretty much made a deal with each other, and yeah, that was the attraction.
Make me believe why I should deal with you ever again.
I still have hostages. They can still be punished for your mistakes.
What was that, a threat? Did you just threaten me?
You saw what they did. They didn't tell you they were coming in because they want me dead.
One more gun goes off, and I'm gonna give the order to move in myself. You understand? Because you need to remember, I am a stranger to you. You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Down to number 6 is Ever After。 ご存知シンデレラの映画版です。シンデレラにはスクリームのドルー・ベリモア、意地悪なママ母にアダムスファミリーのアンジェリカ・ヒューストン。念のためこれはホラームービーではありません。
Prince Henry stole our horse this morning.
Yes, and that would explain why he returned it this afternoon. How dare you let him surprise us like that?
I'm sorry.
Luckily for you, Marguerite turned in a beautiful performance. She and the prince had quite an interlude.
Yes, I shouldn't be surprised if he drops by again.
Come. I must know exactly what was said. The simplest phrase can have 1,000 meanings. He said you were forceful. What did you say?
I called him a thief, madam. I did not recognize him.
Oh, Danielle. You poor little country girl.
This is so freaky.
5位は先週より Three Frank Down。 It's a romantic comedy, The Parent Trap。 懐かしの傑作コメディを90年代風にアレンジしました。両親の離婚で離れ離れになった双子が偶然に再会。パパとママを再婚させようと大奮闘します。
Well then, here's to
our daughters.
Our daughters. Now I know how a goldfish feels.
Oh.
You know, sometime if we're ever really alone, maybe we could talk about what happened between us. It all feels a bit hazy to me now. It ended so fast.
It started so fast.
Well, that part I remember perfectly.
Down from 3 to 4、 キャメロン・ディアス、ベン・スティラー共演のメリーに首ったけ。高校時代から憧れ続けた女性の消息を知るためにスティラーは私立探偵を雇います。でもマット・ディロン扮するこの探偵、頼りないんです。
Buffer doesn't like bad guys, does he? Buffer. Buffer. Buffer, come on, boy.
Would you like a little clam dip, doll?
No, thank you. I'd love a bundt cake if you have one.
Bun cake?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Pat, do you want a Budweiser or a Heine?
Yeah, whatever.
Come on, Buffer. Stay away from the light.
All we had was some Oreos. How does that sound, honey? Oh, my God. He's got him wrapped up like a baby.
He was a little chilly.
This week's number 3 is a new face。 人気ホラーシリーズの第7弾 Halloween H20。 1作目から20年が過ぎた今もなおブギーマンことマイケル・マイヤーズは殺戮を繰り返します。出演は2作目以来の登場となるジェイミー・リー・カーティス。
It's going to be 20 years that I've been in show business because Halloween was my first movie. And it was going to be 20 years to the day that the movie was released, coming up 1998 Halloween. And I thought, I'm still in the movie business. I can still get a job. Wouldn't it be interesting if we went back and made a 20th anniversary movie? See what happened to Laurie Strode. That's how it began.
she's 1. Shooter's 2. Tyler's 3. The drunk who shouted the signal's 4. Whoever was on the other end of that radio was 5.
5 people make a conspiracy, right?
続いて2位もニューフェイス。デビューイン at number 2 is Snake Eyes。ボクシングのタイトルマッチの真っ最中、観衆1万4000人の目の前で国防長官の暗殺事件が発生。ニコラス・ケイジとゲイリー・シニーズが事件の裏に隠されたある陰謀に迫ります。
The idea of nothing is what it appears to be, and that's always good for movies. In life, when we scratch the surface and look a little closer, we sometimes find things we wish we didn't look at. You know, you pick the rock up and you see the whatever's living underneath it, and that's what this movie's like.
Oh, Jesus. There were 2 hits. The girl next to me, she threatened him, took something, got shot, and ran away. Oh, my God. Shut down the arena. Get on your damn radio right now and shut down the arena. Do you understand?
お待たせしました。全米トップ10 countdown This week's number 1.
I mean, where's the sense of risking the lives of the 8 of us to save one guy?
Still holding on at number 1. スティーブン・スピルバーグ監督のプライベート・ライアン。第二次世界大戦の最中、トム・ハンクス率いる軍隊がライアン二等兵の捜索に向かいます。ライアンはこの戦争で3人の兄を失っていました。
Sometimes I wonder if I've changed so much, my wife is even going to recognize me whenever it is I get back to her. And how I'll ever be able to tell her about days like today. Ryan, I don't know anything about Ryan. I don't care. Man means nothing to me. It's just a name. But if, you know, if going to Ramel and finding him so he can go home, if that earns me the right to get back to my wife, well, then that's my mission.
というわけで今週も1位はプライベート・ライアンでした。じゃあエンディングです。今週7位のザ・ネゴシエーター。ケビン・スペイシーとサミュエル・ L ・ジャクソンの共演で非常に個性的ですよね。実はこの映画には主演の2人以外にも味のある脇役がたくさん揃ってるんです。まずはコンタクトでジョディ・フォスターのお父さんをやっていたデビッド・モース。彼はザ・ロックにも犯人グループの一人として出てました。そしてブレーキダウンのトラック運転手 JT ウォルシュ。ダークスカイでもおなじみですよね。個性的なバイプレイヤーだったんですが、惜しくもこのネゴシエーターが遺作となってしまいました。といった感じで渋いおじさまたちが顔を揃えたこの作品、あなたは一体誰がお好みですか？じゃあ今週はこの辺でおしまいです。山寺さん早く帰ってこい。 See you again on Cinema Cinema Cinema